It's a lazy Sunday afternoon. You pull up your investing app, the one you downloaded almost 2 years ago because everyone kept saying you're supposed to be investing. You check your balance, $4,300. You sit with that number for a second. Okay, you think, that's not nothing. I've put money in every single month. I haven't touched it. I've done everything right. And still, nothing. No excitement, no sense of momentum. Just this quiet, hollow question. Is this working?
I'm Jake. A few years ago, I opened my app on a night like that. Saw a number that felt insulting compared to my effort and almost closed the account. Instead, I spent months doing something obsessive. Pulling up spreadsheets late at night, running math on what compounding does year by year. Because I needed to know if I was being patient or foolish. What I found changed how I think about money completely. Compounding doesn't fail people, the timeline does.
There's a real, almost mathematical moment where compounding stops feeling like patience and starts feeling like power. And if nobody shows you where that moment is, you will quit right before you reach it. That might be the most expensive mistake in personal finance. More expensive than a bad stock pick or a high-interest loan. So let's find that moment. Forget growth charts. Think of a flywheel. A massive, heavy steel wheel engineers use to store rotational energy.
At rest, it doesn't want to move. You put your shoulder into it and push, and it barely budges an inch. You push again, another inch. It feels like you're wasting effort on something that isn't moving. But a flywheel never forgets a push. Every ounce of force gets stored in its momentum, even when unseen. Push after push, until the wheel spins under its own weight. You're barely touching it. The wheel is doing the work now.
Your $4,300 balance is an early push on the flywheel. It doesn't feel like it's spinning yet, but it hasn't forgotten a single dollar. In year one of investing, almost all growth comes from you, not the market. Put in $300 a month for a year at 10% return. You've contributed $3,600. The market added maybe $200. You look at that and think, cool, I made $200. Technically true, but completely beside the point. This is why people quit.
Pushing a flywheel that isn't moving yet is exhausting and boring. They see a friend flipping real estate or hear about someone turning $10,000 into $200,000 on a single stock and think, this slow thing can't compete. So they stop pushing or yank their money out completely. Most people quit within a few pushes of the wheel taking over. Let's run real numbers. Meet Sarah. She starts investing $500 a month at age 25 into an index fund averaging 10%. Year one, $6,000 contributed, account worth $6,300. Barely moving. Year five, $30,000 contributed, account worth $38,000. Market added $8,000. The wheel is stirring, but Sarah is still pushing. Year 10, $60,000 contributed, account worth $95,000. Market handed her $35,000 she never personally earned. Quick question, take a guess. At what point do you think the wheel starts spinning faster than Sarah is pushing it? Drop your guess in the comments right now.
By year 20, Sarah contributed $120,000. Her account sits at $340,000. Compounding generated over $220,000 she never saved. By year 30, she put in $180,000 total, and her account sits close to $1 million. She saved $180,000. The wheel generated over $800,000. $800,000 she didn't earn from a raise, a bonus, or a side hustle. Just stored momentum, released over time. The wheel took over around year 12 to 15.
That's the inflection point where annual growth outpaces annual contributions. You're pushing, feeling bored, unsure, and quietly, the wheel starts carrying you instead. There's no dramatic jump. You skip a contribution one month because cash is tight, and your balance still climbs $800 anyway. Or your portfolio returns $12,000 this year, and you only put in $6,000. That's the wheel spinning on its own. How do you survive the years before that happens? Stop measuring dollars. Start measuring pushes. Measure your contribution streak in months you didn't skip. Every consistent month is stored energy the wheel hasn't released yet. One real warning. The most dangerous thing in early years is a market crash. Not because the crash causes lasting damage, but because it scares you into pulling your hands off the wheel. Sell during a downturn and you lock in losses, miss the recovery, and let the wheel stop. Staying invested, unglamorous as it is the entire game.
This pattern shows up everywhere outside money, too. Skills build this way. Relationships build this way. Writing consistently for 2 years doesn't need 1,000 posts to reach an audience. Stored momentum of skill does the rest. Learning a language feels unrewarded for months. Then progress outpaces effort. Quick gut check. Think about one area of your life right now. Money, a skill, a relationship. Are you still pushing with everything you've got? Or is the wheel carrying itself? Comment pushing or spinning. I want to see where everyone is. If starting, automate contributions and protect your time horizon. If in middle years, watch for returns beating contributions. If starting in your 40s or 50s, a late start still beats no start. Compounding quietly stores every push and hands it back multiplied. Trust the wheel. If in your pushing phase, comment pushing right now. Like if this hit home, and subscribe to track that inflection point.